Well, welcome to Papa Bear's Peppers. I'm Harold. So I know we're getting ready to start ramping up for our seed starting season. At least I am. I have to start earlier with the conditions that I have around here. And I'm getting ready to start ramping up my grow shed out here that I've discussed off and on, and we're going to be doing a tour of that here really soon. Full on tour with everything set up. I got to clean up wires and everything. But today is about something that I came across from Inkbird. Now, I already have a controller out in my grow shed that controls my heater, and that is the ITC 308, and that controls my heater, and if I had air conditioning out there, I could control it. It's a great device. It's a more heavy-duty product that Inkbird puts out for controlling those type of an items, and it's doing great out there. It's been holding up fantastic. So recently I was contacted by Inkbird, and they were talking about doing a giveaway for the Inkbird IPT 2CH, which is a dual channel heat mat controller. And I thought, well, that's awesome, because I already know that the Inkbird products have been really good. They're smart. Now this particular device is smart. My other one has the temperature probe on it and everything, but is not a smart device because it's a heavy duty device. This, however, is a smart device. Is it possible for me to review this before you all look at this? And they were like, sure thing, and they sent it out to me, and so I'm really excited about this. Now, I opened the box because on an unboxing, I think you all know how to open a box. So, I wanted to kind of peruse the instructions, get familiar with it, and see if I could narrow some things down, and I think that I have, and I want to bring you that today. Remember, go down there, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because we're going to be doing a giveaway on this controller that I reviewed today and a heat mat to come with it. So you're basically going to be set up with your dual controller. So if you have a heat mat, or you can buy another one through Inkbird, because we're going to have some discount codes down there too. We're going to be saving you money today, folks. So this is going to be our Thanksgiving giveaway, and this is compliments of Inkbird. Now, what comes in the box? So here is the dual controller. As you can see here, you have a plug here and a plug here for your mat 1 and mat 2. So you're going to come with your primary. This is your brain box. So I open it up. It comes with your instructions now. Then it comes with 2 probes, one for each side. So this is not a singular controlled item. And the good part is that we can go ahead and plug these probes in. Now, they have a little rubber plug I see here. One thing that I see about the little plug is that it's going to be easy to lose. It's very small, but if in your current situation you're only running one outlet or one probe, well, then the other one can keep the other side waterproof. So this might be something that you want to tape onto your unit or what have you, just to make sure you don't lose it. So you'll have one probe over here and another probe over here, and this plug over here will run from this probe and control that. I want to show you the versatility. If you're not into the smartphone or the smart controls, you can set this up manually, and you don't have to put it on your phone. If you're like me, I like to have that ability to get alarms and also to do settings on my phone. I can control it just a little bit more. You have the ability to Wi-Fi this through the 2.4 gigahertz setup, and so you have 2 ways of setting this up. Let's go ahead and we'll go through the manual setup here. I'll show you how easy it is to do, and then we'll move into using the phone app. And everything that I do manually is going to transfer into my phone app. So without further ado, let's go ahead and we'll look at the manual setup on this. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in and start going through the setup. I'm going to show you this as I do it. 76.2. I should show you before we do that, if I hold this button down, the 3 bars on the left, it's going to go back to whatever it is that you've set everything at. If I hold it again, it turns it on. So again, now if I do nothing over time, it's going to go ahead and return back to the menu or wherever you have your settings. So I hold it. I'm going to go with degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to hit my menu button or my 3 bars on the left again. And that moves me on to my set temp 1. So ST1, and then I set that for 75 degrees. Now I'm going to hit it again. And it's going to basically my high limit SP1 76.2 is what I set this for. Now if I want to change this, I can use my arrows. I can go up or I can bring it back down. And let's put it back at 76.2. Now I'm going to hit it again. Now I'm going to have alarms. Now my alarm high is at 80 degrees. So if I have my heat mat starts running away and the controller fails to catch it, it's going to set off an alarm to me at that 80 degree mark. That's my high alarm. So you can change it with your arrows. Just your downs to bring it down, bring it up. So I have it set at 80. Now my alarm low. This is if it gets down to a temperature of 70 degrees that you see here, the alarm low is going to kick in and I'm going to get an alarm for it, whether it's on here or on my phone. Again, you use your arrows to adjust it up and down. Now I'm going to go to my calibration 1, and this gives me a degree of calibration that this will set itself to. I have it set at 0.2. That's a pretty reasonable number, 0.2 degrees. So I have the calibration set CA1. Now remember, everything is repeated for your second channel. So now we're setting the temperature for 2. And it's at 75 like you've seen before. I hit it again and I'm going to set my high limit at 76 degrees, or where it's going to stop. And then I have my alarm high for 2 at 80, my alarm low for 2 at 70. I click it again. Now see, this one is set at 0.3. I want to bring it back down to 0.2. So I bring it down. Now I hit my button and I can hit my alarm on or I can turn them off. So I have 2 ways of doing that. And again, then you start all over. Now once you're complete, all you got to do is hold this button down again. And it goes back to its settings. So whatever you set it, now it's set up. That's how easy this is to set up, even manually. Okay, now we're going to move on to the phone app. So let's take a look at that. So now we're going to move on to the phone app. So what you're going to do first, you're going to go into your manual and you're going to find the page that shows your QR scan code. If not, you can search keyword Inkbird Pro in your app store, whether it's your app store for Google Play or to go into your iPhone. So here's my phone, and right now I have it open and I've opened the app. Now one of the cool things I see, if you look at the top up there, you see the cloud conditions, the temperature, sunrise, sunset, and all of that information up above, which I thought was very cool. Next, we open up the app, IPT2TH, and here we see System 1 and System 2, and we're opening up System 2 right now, and this gives us our ability, you can see here, to switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit, turn off alarm sound, turn it back on. We can come down below and we're going to start our heating mat. This is when our heating mat will start heating. So we're going to set that temperature, 76 degrees. And now we'll set the temperature in which the heat mat will stop heating. And right now it's set at 78. And let's say we set it to 78, 80 degrees. And we complete that. Now there's a bar down below and you can manually adjust it down there, but if it gets out of whack and it's not what you want, you can reopen that stop heating and set your temperature exactly where you want it again, as you can see I'm doing here. Back to 80 degrees. Now we're going to set the alarm high limit, obviously not 122. So we're going to take it back down to, let's say, 82 degrees. And complete. And now the low limit, this is a factory setting at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to go ahead and take that up to, let's say, 70 degrees. So if it ever gets down low, we'll go 72 degrees. If it ever gets down that low, it'll send me an alarm. Now the temperature calibration, I'm going to open it up and let's just say we'll set it to 1 degree, 0.1, so 1/10 of a degree off on calibration. And that one's done, and then I go to 1. I'm going to open that one up. And now I'm going to go through the same settings, verify that everything's the same or where I want it to be. Let's say I want to make a change here to the low alarm and I set it for 70 degrees. And I'm complete here. That's as simple as the setup can be on this, folks. It's really that simple. As you can see, it's sending signals on each one, and now I'm backing out of the app. And now everything's set up via Wi-Fi. So here is what it looks like when you open up the screen and you can see everything that's going on, climate conditions around your house. So a really great app. Well, I thought I'd give you a quick look at the ITC308 in work right now. It is currently operating, and I'll show you here down below. It has both heating and cooling capabilities, and that is for conventional AC units and heating units. As you can see down here, I'm plugged into an oil-cooled radiant heater, and I use a fan behind to blow that hot air throughout the grow hut. As you can see up here, you'll look and notice that it's showing my set temperature, and up above that is the actual temperature that's currently coming off the probe. Moving over to the star, you can notice that it's toggling between P1 and P2, showing those temperatures. On the right, it shows the set temp for each side, plus down below the W1, showing that that first mat is being heated. You'll notice that I have them running to their corresponding mat. Like below here is the mat, and then over and coming inside of the dome is the probe for an actual temp on what's inside. Again, we move over to the other side, the P2 and the W2. I have those wires corresponding, going to my large 4-foot mat, and the wire will go into the middle, and it'll go inside of this dome here for overall temperature average. So as you see it here, again, the left is toggling back and forth, and the right is showing those set temperatures. Those will transfer onto your phone app as well.
real quick view of the greenhouse. I want to thank Inkbird for sending me this awesome product to review. It's really a fantastic product. I was already looking at it and needed something to control multiple mats at one time, and they answer the question, folks. So remember, on this giveaway, go over to Inkbird on Facebook, like and follow, and then go ahead down below. Make sure you're subscribed here at Papa Bear's Peppers. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the giveaway. And comment down below. We're going to use a random comment selector to choose the winner for this Inkbird plus the heat mat. So on the eve of Thanksgiving, we're going to do this giveaway. I'm going to do a live on YouTube, and then I'll put that video over on Facebook so everybody can see it there on all the pepper sites. We're going to be giving away this Inkbird
with this
IPT2 plus a heat mat.
CH
So you're going to get a dual
controller. I've had nothing but awesome things with it.
Just for
it allows
entering
me
the
to control
contest.
2
Remember,
heat
down
mats
below we'll have
with one controller, and that to me is a
on the
win.
Inkbird site on Amazon, and get great discounts on the product so that you could get started immediately. All right, well, this is Harold with Papa Bear's Peppers. Have a great day. Keep growing.